I feel strong today. I feel exhausted today. But I'm just not up for this. I'm so grateful. Again, I'm proud of myself. I'm so scared as well. I'm so overwhelmingly happy here.
After completing my 200-hour yoga teacher training 2 years ago, I decided it was time to go back to the same school for the advanced course. Welcome back to what feels like my second home, Rishikesh, India.
Here we are again, going to India. For some reason, I'm more nervous about going to India this time than I was the first time, which makes no sense because this time at least I have an idea what it's gonna be like. But I think because this is the advanced course, I just feel like I'm not good enough, and I hate this feeling. But I'm just going to take deep breaths, and it's gonna be okay. I hope.
Alright, ready to take off. I tried to soothe my stress by eating this pretty delicious protein cookie, reading my book and filling in the arrival card. Then the food arrived, and honestly, Finnair has hands down the best vegan plain food. Then I tried to sleep and was actually having great dreams, but for some reason they woke up everyone in the middle of the night for breakfast. I was not happy about that, but I still gobbled down my sandwich.
It's like very humid sauna in here. Oh my god, I'm so happy, I made it! The immigration officer actually was super nice. He was just joking with me and we were laughing, and he was asking what my favorite asana is and what my favorite Indian food is. It was just super chill. We are just here in Terminal 2 with Jocelyn, who is also gonna do the yoga teacher training. How are you feeling?
Excited.
Excited? Yes, you should be.
Oh my gosh, it's gonna be amazing.
I'm so sweaty though. You look so fresh though.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Really?
I look absolutely...
I don't feel that way at all.
You do?
I really have been sweating so much. It's so hot here.
Yeah. This looks so amazing! It's... oh! What? Just crazy!
Arriving to Rishikesh was overwhelming. I was beyond exhausted, but excited. After taking a quick nap, me and the other girls who had already arrived decided to go explore Rishikesh, even if it was pouring down with rain.
Wow. We should get a boat and get down.
After my first massage in India, it was time to head back and get ready to start the course. Good morning everyone! I'm gonna take you along a normal day in my 300-hour training. The first class of the day is Shatkarma, taught by JK, who was my teacher in the 200-hour as well. In the course you get fully immersed in the yogi lifestyle, so we clean our body, our nostrils with salt water and eyes with rose water. Later on in the course we also try other purifying techniques. Then it is time for pranayama. In pranayama we learn about different breathing techniques. Here we are doing Pramari Pranayama, which is humming bee breath. Next is Vinyasa Flow with Rajesh, my absolute favorite teacher from my 200-hour course. Rajesh definitely took it up a notch now and put us through more advanced positions. We were actually only 2 people in the 300-hour course, me and Mel. Sometimes there were people taking in dropping classes too, which was nice, so Rajesh couldn't only torture us two.
Shake it like you need it, baby. Come on and dance with it. Come on. Shake it like you need it, baby. Come on and dance with it.
From Vinyasa Flow, me and Mel had to scramble back to the big yoga hall, sweaty and tired, for meditation class. Meditation was so hard for me in the 200-hour course, but I think I kind of started to get the hang of it now. I mean, if you had told me before this month that I could sit back straight on the floor in silence for 25 minutes, I wouldn't have believed you, but I did that. We did many other meditation techniques too though, like active meditation, mantra chanting, yoga nidra, and many more. Finally, it was breakfast time. After a quick shower, I really became a master of super fast showers during this month. I run to the dining hall. I always mixed my protein powder in the porridge, and this time the school actually provided peanut butter as well. We all got a bit obsessed with peanut butter during this month and went through the huge jar alarmingly quickly. The lovely chef also made coffee sometimes, so I was in heaven. Breakfasts were always such a lovely time for food, but also good chats. One of the first days, Jocelyn brought these oracle cards and I drew the card called Play. I decided to remember it during the course. No time to relax for long though. Next was philosophy with Swami. Swami is a monk, so he had a very unique style of teaching. Here he's actually writing stuff on the board, but most lessons he was just talking and telling stories that finally came together and made sense in the end. I was pretty tired at this time, not gonna lie, but I have so many good quotes from these classes, like, when you look at the world with ignorance, the world is full of fear, and discovering that you have ignorance is a great amount of knowledge, and living is not a burden, dying is not a burden, because you are totally free. Oh my god, I let my pants sit in the water while I was in philosophy class, and look at the color of this water. That's disgusting. Okay, I need to wash these, hang them, and then run to teaching methodology class. Oh my god. So yeah, all the breaks were pretty much taken up by doing laundry. Next, it was time to run for a double class, teaching methodology and alignment. Our teacher was Naveen. I absolutely loved these classes. Naveen was super clear, So experienced and professional, yet humble. He always emphasized that there is no one right way to do things. He always used to say, I'm going to tell you my view, and if it doesn't make sense to you, then you keep doing your way. But always have a reason why you do it like you do, you know? I really respect that view, and that got me to trust him even more. As we were only 2 people in the class, I felt super comfortable to ask questions too. After class, we sometimes got too excited and tried out some tricks. It's lunchtime. The food was so mouth-watering every day. We had a lot of variety too. After eating, we had the longest break of the day, so I always headed out to a cafe with the others. We first discovered this cute cafe uphill, just a few minutes walk from our school. The best thing about the cafe was the view and the breeze and the cute dogs. The coffee wasn't that great though, so I ended up getting used to drinking chai, or this huge cold coffee that is more like a milkshake and not a coffee. During the lunch break, we had the best chats and tried to cram some information into our tired brains. I really needed my coffee too though, so we often visited other cafes. I will show you later.
Oh, hello! We have a friend!
On this break, it was the only chance to get anything you needed from the shops, so sometimes we adventured downhill to get stuff like mosquito spray, shampoo, or snacks.
Smile. Show me your eyes, please.
Next was anatomy class, taught by OP. This was my favorite class, although I might say that about every class. I'm so sad I don't have any footage from these classes because they were so much fun. OP taught us in such a clear but engaging way. We didn't just learn the names and functions of different muscles, we learned how to practically connect and use that knowledge in yoga. We honestly had so much fun every day, just laughing away. Laughing was far away from the next class though. It was time for Ashtanga, again with Naveen. This was the class I had dreaded the most. In Ashtanga, there are 6 series. In the 200-hour course, I learned the primary series, and in the 300-hour, it was time for the intermediate, and I just didn't feel like I was good enough. We started slowly building up by adding more asanas every day. Naveen would always make these sounds that didn't sound that I was doing too good of a job, to be honest. The best thing was when we got a good job.
So this is what happens after Ashtanga. You can see all the sweat, but I have already flipped the mat 2 times during the class. This is the other side. It has dried a little bit.
At this point, I was tired but so content. Some days I still had to, surprise, do laundry before dinner. Even though I was exhausted, most nights I still sat at the table long after I had finished my food and had the best convos with these lovely human beings. Then it was time to collapse to bed. Hi guys! I keep trying to find time to talk to you, but it's just so hectic. I arrived on Sunday and it is already Friday. Time is flying. I'm really still trying to process that I'm here, but what I can say is that 300 is definitely harder than 200. Don't get me wrong, 200 was already challenging, but 300 we have more classes each day than 200. That just means that there are no breaks, or there are like short breaks, and I'm always rushing around. You know, I want to rest, I want to go to a cafe and socialize with the others. By the way, everyone is amazing. I get along so well with everyone. They're like just so inspiring basically. So if any of you are watching, girls, I'm so glad that I have met you. It's only been under a week and I already feel like we are getting quite close. Anyway, what was I saying? There are not so many breaks and I still have to do laundry. I want to rest, I want to study, I need to shower because I'm sweating all the time. It's 94% humidity right now, which means that I step out of the shower and I'm already sweating. I'm also running to my room, running to the yoga hall, running to the other yoga hall. We are actually only 2 students in the 300 hour. We are taking classes with the 200 as well. We are taking some theory classes with them. So it has been a lot, but I've been really enjoying it. It's a new location as well for the school. We used to be a bit more downhill, but we are now a bit more uphill. We can see the kind of mist in the morning above the jungle and then the beautiful mountains. But that's it for now. I really don't have time to just sit around. I'll talk to you another day.
Yeah, with that and I'm like, the only way to win. And you look at that with the bird.
Sundays were our only 3 days. The first Sunday we had an excursion though. We went to see the Kunchipuri temple in the mountains. I had already visited this temple in my 200-hour course, but I was happy to go back because last time it was raining and I was terrified we were going to fall to our deaths. This time I was a bit more chill and could actually enjoy the scenery.
Everyone doing well.
What you can't see here is that the previous night I had actually had a bit of a breakdown and didn't get many hours of sleep. I was actually contemplating that I wouldn't even go on this excursion, but I was so happy I decided to go anyway. I can't emphasize enough how kind and encouraging everyone in our group was. I was feeling low, but others got my back.
Okay.
Then I had to try to top my yoga picture from 2 years ago.
No, I can hold it. Yeah, but no, I got a good one. Look at this.
Oh yeah, oh it looks like I'm actually holding it for a
Yeah,
long
that's
time.
because I was.
Oh my ears.
आप तो पहले बिहार का होंगे
After surviving back from the mountains, we all headed to the secret garden cafe recommended by yours truly. The barista actually remembered me. He was like, you look familiar. Have you been here before? And I told him I was here literally every day for a month 2 years ago. He went, well, welcome back. I just love Rishikesh. Also, I saw my dog. This dog was my favorite last time. I'm glad he's doing well.
You are so fat now.
We then ventured on the bustling streets of Rishikesh. Leon bought some licorice roots and it was delicious. Even though I came here only with a carry-on backpack, I couldn't resist shopping a little bit and got myself a few nice things. It was a long day of walking in the blazing sun, which was maybe not the best idea. It's called a rest day for a reason. But as well as being extremely tired, I was extremely happy. Life is beautiful. So that was my first week in Rishikesh, but there's a lot to come. The next weeks were full of, if not literal blood, then at least a lot of sweat and tears. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in part 2.